There's a gate in Jerusalem that's been sealed shut for almost 500 years. Nobody can open it. Nobody can even dig near it. But here's the crazy part. Ancient prophecy says this is the exact gate the Messiah will walk through. So why did a powerful ruler seal it? And why are people reporting strange sounds coming from it now? Stick around, because what you're about to discover might change how you see prophecy and history. Before we continue, please like this video if you want spread God truth. Let's continue. This is called the Eastern Gate, or the Golden Gate. It sits on the eastern wall of Jerusalem's Old City, facing directly toward the Mount of Olives. To most people, it's just old stones. But this gate lines up perfectly with the Mount of Olives and the Temple Mount, where the ancient Jewish temples once stood. This creates what's called a divine corridor. According to Jewish and Christian tradition, this is the path the Messiah will take when entering Jerusalem. And this isn't just folklore. The prophet Ezekiel wrote about this gate over 2,500 years ago. This gate must remain shut. It will not be opened, because the Lord has entered through it. A gate that's supposed to stay closed because God walked through it. In Christian tradition, this is the same gate Jesus entered on Palm Sunday, riding on a donkey, just like the prophet Zechariah predicted hundreds of years earlier. So if prophecy says it should stay shut, why did a Muslim ruler seal it with stones? Jump to 1541. Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent ruled the Ottoman Empire, controlling territory from Europe to North Africa. But something bothered him. A prophecy about a Jewish Messiah who would enter Jerusalem through the Eastern Gate. Even though Suleiman was Muslim, he took this seriously. So he made a bold move. He ordered the gate completely sealed with massive stones and cement. But he didn't stop there. He built a Muslim cemetery right in front of it. Why? Because Jewish priests can't walk over graves according to their law. In his mind, this was genius. Block the gate, put graves in front, problem solved. Here's the twist. By sealing the gate, Suleiman actually fulfilled the prophecy he was trying to stop. Remember what Ezekiel said? This gate shall remain shut. Suleiman thought he was outsmarting heaven. Instead, he became part of the plan. The gate stands sealed today, exactly like the prophecy described. A ruler's fear became proof of what he feared. But the story gets wilder. Spring of 1969. Heavy rains in Jerusalem. An archaeologist named Dr. James Fleming was surveying near the Eastern Gate when the ground shifted. He found another gate buried beneath the sealed one. Older. Much older. Archaeologists now believe this lower gate dates back to Jesus' time, the actual gate he walked through on Palm Sunday. Think about this. Two gates stacked on top of each other. The lower one, used when Jesus entered in peace, riding a donkey. The upper one sealed and waiting for a second entrance, this time in power. Two comings. Two gates. Separated by thousands of years. In Jerusalem, nothing is random. Let's trace the path. The Mount of Olives, where Zechariah prophesied the Messiah's feet will touch down and the mountain will split in two. Across the Kidron Valley sits the Eastern Gate. Beyond that, the Temple Mount. This line forms the prophetic corridor, the path of return. Jesus said, "As lightning comes from the east, so will the coming of the Son of Man be." When Jesus ascended into heaven from the Mount of Olives, angels said, "He'll come back the same way you saw him leave." Everything points east. Here's something fascinating. Throughout history, people keep trying to stop God's plans. And it never works. King Herod tried to kill baby Jesus. But Jesus escaped, fulfilling another prophecy. Religious leaders plotted Jesus' death. But that became the core of the gospel message. Over and over, humans scheme. God prevails. The sealed gate is just another 500-year-old attempt to block prophecy. But every attempt to stop the Messiah has only proven the prophecy is real. It's sitting there like a stage with the curtain closed, waiting for opening night. And lately, that curtain might be moving. In recent years, locals report hearing deep rumbles coming from underground near the gate. Some say they've felt vibrations, like something stirring below. In 2015, an Israeli archaeologist asked why excavation near the eastern gate is completely forbidden. In a city constantly digging up history, this one spot is off limits. Why? What's down there? There's no practical reason this gate should still be sealed today. Yet it remains closed, untouched, like it's waiting for someone. But here's what matters most. There's a gate more important than the one in Jerusalem. The gate of your heart. Revelation says, "Look, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone opens the door, I will come in." Jesus isn't portrayed as a conquering king here. He's knocking gently, waiting for you to let him in. Maybe the urgent question isn't when will that gate in Jerusalem open? Maybe it's have you opened your heart? The prophet Ezekiel saw God's glory leave the temple, moving eastward. But later, he saw it returning from the east. I saw the glory of God coming from the east, and God's glory entered the temple. It left once, but it comes back. Are we the generation that sees it return? And if so, what kind of people should we be? Distracted? Divided? Or watchful and ready? Ezekiel wrote, "The gate facing east shall be opened for the prince." That gate will open again, not by human decision, but by divine design. The book of Acts is clear. This same Jesus will come back the same way you saw him leave. From the Mount of Olives, facing the eastern gate. We're not waiting for a myth. We're living in a countdown. The gate. The glory. The return. Which side of the gate are you on? Psalm 24 says, "Lift up your heads, you gates, that the King of glory may come in." This is an invitation to you. Right now. Jesus doesn't force his way in. He knocks. He waits. Will you open? We can study prophecy all day, but none of that matters if your heart stays locked. When he returns, the only thing that matters isn't whether you knew the prophecies, it's whether you were ready for the King. If this message hit home, drop a comment. The doors of my heart are open to the King of Glory. Share this video. Hit subscribe. Because that gate might open sooner than we think. And when it does, you'll want to be on the right side of history. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.
Bu akşam prodüksiyon yapmayı unuttum. 20 vermemişiz.